around much longer than I have. The program actually started in 2008 and has been going strong ever since.
Just being able to interact with the kids, the sense of community also helps. Great people I work with, wonderful staff members, and just getting to see the growth from the kids every year has been amazing.
My cousins were coming here, and I was like, the first day, I didn't even come. My aunt just signed me up like on the first day, because my cousins and them were already signed up. So I'll check it out. And the first day I liked it, so I stayed. I liked how we played card games. I liked how we acted. Mr. Izzy introduced himself. You guys introduced yourselves, so yeah.
My name is Jalen, and this is my second year here at Team of Stars. We had a lovely and amazing experience in this camp with us, and I'm really grateful that there's other people that can include us all to express our feelings. When I came here, I wasn't really interested. My mom just signed me up. I never thought I would do these things, but once I came in, I really saw how I liked acting, dancing, and singing, things that I've mostly never done.
I didn't have a lot of friends. Like, I didn't make a lot of friends on the first day last year, and I didn't know anybody, and I was scared. And like now, like I knew some people coming back, but I wasn't like scared and stuff to like come back because I knew that I was gonna know people there.
We connect with each other and how we play card games and how we can like help each other with the play and how everybody is like a certain part too.
I came to Team of Stars because I wanted to grow out my acting and singing and dancing and like writing so I could be better. And like I want to audition into a company, so like it's kind of maybe my starting point, so I get to be used to like what happens and what to do.
Team of Stars has taught me how to work with a lot of time and be less stressed and under pressure. When I had days off school, my mom has always told me to sign up for something for the summer. And sadly, I didn't because I was more focused on school than the summertime. But then when school ended, I was focused on the summertime. And I'm thankful that my brother signed me up for this. And I'm really thankful and I'm really grateful to participate in something like this.
I've grown by being more confident and making new friends because I was scared on the first day that I wasn't going to be able to make new friends here.
Yeah, but this year, like, it was so cool. We did wands, and I got to go in the kitchen and make, like, a mixture, and we made masks. It was so fun this year.
I can act and dance and sing, like, because people have taught me, like, to act and dance and sing. So, yeah, I'm going to tell people to come here.
And everybody else is gonna like be super good and do great in the show.
I feel excited. I'm super scared though because it's my first time doing this, but I'm excited to try out new things. I mostly still want to do theater. It's mostly that can build up my confidence of everybody sitting around me. Like, I was once at school, I did a talent show and it was nice. There was like over 500 people like standing.
They're coming to see me, and like my mom, my grandma, my uncle, maybe my dad, and maybe my G-mom.
My sister, Mimi, who came back from college, and I'm really happy for her to see me because she's like the person that I'm always like with and I hang out with, so she really sees me how I am. And like it won't be new to her, but she'll also feel happy for me, what I do.
I think that parents don't always know like quite what an undertaking we're doing here, like that this is going to be a fully fledged musical theater production and that they're going to have an opportunity to see their kids do something they've never had the opportunity to see them do before. So oftentimes before they're perhaps, you know, excited and grateful that their they have childcare and a place for their camper to go and express themselves. But then after the show, I just would hear like, wow, I didn't even know my kid could do that. Or, wow, I thought they never talked to anybody and yet they're up there like chatting away. So I think that parents are a lot of times surprised, even, you know, because all parents, like, they know their child is a star, right? But even a parent that, even when you know your child is a star, you don't really know it until you see them be one, right? So I think it's really cool.
I love Team of Stars. It was so much fun. I mean, being around your peers and laughing and joking around. We always used to joke around, and this is still the same as playing cards. Like, that's how we used to play war and stuff like that. We're doing it now. So it was a lot of fun, and the best part about it was always like meeting the counselors and stuff like that. The counselors were fun. I used to always be excited who's coming back. And I met Felicia as a child. So Felicia was like, now she's working here again after all those years.
In the Summer Rise program / Teen Mentor program here, I've learned that like everybody is different, and like everyone's different, and so they have all different reasons of being in the place they are, and they will act different ways, and so there's different ways you need to deal with people regardless of how they act or how they behave, because they aren't the same as someone else. Or like myself, I couldn't treat like a camper like me because I'm a different person from them.
What I learned from being here is that everybody has their own personal way to be great and has a way to participate and, you know, do important things and feel really good and express themselves. And it's kind of given me a confidence that I can do whatever I feel I need to or I feel is important in the future, which I really appreciate.
From being a camper to a team mentor is just getting along with everyone, because what I learned is having a good community atmosphere. It makes everything more happier, and everyone enjoys the workplace more, and I apply that to a lot everywhere, whether it's from school or work or even at home, because having a good attitude and expressing it to people, I feel like they're more likely to not give you like attitude, or like it just makes everything better.
It's like my ability to work with children. It's like it improves tremendously my skills of how children, like even mental health, first aid, as I said before, how to interact with children, understanding what their needs is for. I know it's a lot to go in children, and I want to one day maybe write curriculums or something like that. So, or I want to go inside schools and understand, observe, and then tell them what's going on in the classroom. So basically what I'm doing now is observing what's going on around in the Team of Stars, and I report back. So that's what I want to do. That's my passion. That's my career. That's what I want to do.
Experience changed me in a significant way, and I felt very interested in being part of theater and filmmaking and all of those storytelling aspects and avenues. And it really inspired me to want to give back.
I've been more so trying to get children comfortable speaking loudly, even though they're used to speaking loudly amongst each other, but then it's kind of different when you're in front of a crowd. They get really shy and nervous about what they're saying. So I've been working on a lot of techniques for the children to kind of not think about really what they're saying and just kind of go with the flow and then have fun and use their imaginations. And I think that's been more helpful doing that way, and then having them do repetition with their scripts.
In music, we typically have a couple different methods we use. So some people, we use sheet music. We're really kind of focusing by the book. And that's a method I really, really like. But also culturally, I grew up learning things by rote. So when someone sings something, I sing it back, like in a call and response. And so at Team of Stars, a lot of our students are really used to that. And since we pick songs out that fit our music, that fit our musical, we pick them from the radio. So sometimes a song just came out 2 weeks ago and there's not going to be sheet music. So we have to learn it the way we did back in the day when we would stop the tape, roll it again, try to get the lyrics, listen, try to get the rhythm. So we do a lot of that. But since unfortunately a lot of the programs here in Montgomery County cut the arts education and arts funding, we also really focus on giving them those tools to read music and to succeed in both realms as much as possible.
I think I connect with multiple children because I see them that way, as like, I see them as multiple individuals. I don't see them as like a group of children. And I understand that they all have their own complex personality that's still being formed. And I would never want to be the one to stunt somebody's growth or to be the one to have them change who they are, who they're going to become. So I really try to relate to them and meet them where they are. And I think just when it comes to writing the play and them being enthusiastic, I think it's human nature to like do something from start to finish. And it feels like a very easy thing to accomplish, to like say something to someone and to someone to believe like, that's a good idea, let's put it in the show. And so I really do try to validate them a lot as we're working. So I give them a journal prompt when we start the class and I ask for their answers, and then in asking for the answers, I'm always like, that's good because it shows us da-da-da piece of playwriting, or that's interesting and how it differs from this person, and it shows us conflict, it shows us a theme, a tone. So I just really try to validate them.
I love collaboration. That's like my favorite thing when it comes to choreographing. And it also takes the weight off of me as a choreographer as well. So it's just really nice to see them engaged and happy and excited about creating movement, because that's something that I used to struggle with a lot. Like I could never come up with the 8 count. It would take me like 2 hours and I wouldn't know what to do. But these kids come on, they're like, I have this, 45 seconds of the song done. Like that as a choreographer is just like chef's kiss, because it takes the weight off of you. And it can be really heavy at times and daunting to look at like a 3-minute dance that I have to do in like a few days. But when they come to me and help me, it reminds me that like they can do it, I can do it. We're gonna collaborate together, and it's just the best feeling ever.
A lot of the challenges we face come from resources and trying to obtain additional resources for the kids. And we're always, I mean, everybody here keeps a very positive attitude, so that makes it easy, but it's always hard for me when, you know, somebody asks for something and I have to say no because it's not in the budget, or when I feel that something might be really important, but, you know, maybe it's not as monetarily feasible or practical. So that's definitely been a challenge for me, is like learning about the finances of running a project like this, right? But I think that, you know, every year I'm learning more and more, and I have a strong support system behind me. And I feel that as we continue to grow, the money challenges all grow with us, but like, so too does our determination and passion for the project.
Who is a staff member you would want to keep in touch with or be a mentor to you, and why?
Mr. Izzy or Miss Felicia.
Miss Felicia.
Miss Felicia.
Miss Felicia.
I speak to them as though they are my friends a little bit. I think I draw a line between like, we have boundaries, I am the teacher, but I don't think I'm like actually smarter than any child. Maybe I've had more time on earth and I'm a little more like book smart, but I think they are also very smart in a different way than I am. I also have like like catchphrases I use all the time that they pick up on, they use back at me. I also really make it clear that I don't know everything. And I think that helps bridge the gap between like adult and child and teacher. I think that I try to make them like my collaborative peers. And then, I mean, I'm just a good time. I'm just funny. I like don't think I'm very cool. And I think kids like to have somebody they can kind of, that seems like older, but they can kind of like make fun of in a loving way. And I'm happy to be that for them.
One of the things that I've noticed that's really interesting is working with kids in the DMV. You encounter a lot of students that come from different walks of life. So for instance, I also have worked in the past and enjoy working at a summer camp in Bethesda. And at that summer camp, all of the students there, their families pay for them to go there, and they maybe are coming from a more traditional, what they would call traditional background, where we're reading more music and sheet music, and they're listening to musicals all the time. And although many of our campers here at Team of Stars have that background too, many of them are coming from the church. Maybe their music program was cut in school. Maybe this is the first time they've ever had the opportunity to do anything related to theater at all. And so I've noticed that these students, though, even though they're coming in with what other people would call fewer resources or lack of funding, or like they're not as like well off, a lot of these students, because the music is so deeply ingrained in them, they listen to it every day on TikTok, on Spotify. They're streaming music, they're listening to it, it's ingrained in them. They're in the church. They come to rehearsal already really understanding the complex rhythmic structures and beats and some of the standards even of the musical theater repertoire. And so I find that I actually end up giving more challenging material to my students here at Team of Stars than I have to my other students at other camps, just because if you can understand trap music or the complex rhythmic structures in a rap song, you can learn Sondheim.
One of the primary things that I've learned about the kids at Team of Stars is that they can be trusted to make something really magical and creative and beautiful.
As a camper, taking my first bow was a great experience, honestly, because I did not want to be here the first year. My mom signed me up and really pushed me to be a part of the arts. And taking that first bow felt like a full circle experience, from not wanting to be involved to being fully involved and enjoying it for the most part. I feel like as a counselor, getting to take a step back and see the kids really shine and be in the front has helped a lot. And as a technical director this year, I'm really excited to share what we worked on with all of our families and see how much effort the kids have been able to put in.